Well, today didn't start quite the way I had anticipated it starting. So, if you watched last week's vlog, I went out on Friday night to celebrate a friend's birthday and I didn't drink at all, but I did stay out until like 1 o'clock. And so I got home and I sort of like unwound for a couple of minutes. I checked my phone because I did a good job of not checking it while I was out and just like being with my friends. And so it was probably about 1:30 by the time I was like ready to get into bed. And I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I try to set my alarm in sleep cycles because that's just I notice a difference when I wake up after an hour and a half sleep cycle as opposed to in the middle of it. And so even though my body would love to get 9 hours of sleep, that's like I wake up without an alarm is 9 hours. And that's what I normally do on the weekends. I realized I got home a little too late. I had an 11 o'clock workout class. When I reserved it, I was like, oh, I will for sure be able to wake up without an alarm clock and get to an 11 a.m. class. But since I wasn't getting in bed until 1:30, even if it took me 15 minutes to fall asleep, I was going to wake up at 10:45 and that wasn't going to work. So I decided to set my alarm for 9:30 because that would be like gave me about a half hour to relax and fall asleep and then 7.5 hours of sleep. So I go to my phone, which I plugged in the living room, and I took one of my normal like alarm clocks that I have set for all my morning routine stuff, and I toggled them all off except for one, and I switched it to 9:30, and I went to bed. And I slept amazingly. I slept like a rock, and I woke up naturally, and I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. I don't know why my body's like waking me up naturally. I bet my alarm's going to go off any minute. So I kind of laid there for a minute, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to get up. I have to go to the bathroom. And as I'm at the first clock that I see is not until I get to my living room on my cable box. And it says 11:15. Seriously, of course, that was not the reaction I had. There may have been a few swear words involved. But turns out all those morning routine alarms that I had been so smart to set, I made them weekday only. So even though I changed it to 9:30 and it was all fine and dandy, at first I thought I slept through my alarm. And then I realized that it was only set for Monday through Friday. So it wasn't going to go off anyways. So my body took its 9 hours and I felt super rested, but I was also super grouchy about the fact that I'd missed my workout class and ClassPass is going to charge me for missing my class. And you can reach out and sometimes get them to waive it if something extraordinary circumstances happen, but I usually save those for like when I actually have a situation where I need to get out of the class, not because I'm an idiot who overslept. So was supposed to kick off my weekend with a workout class, and for a second I was like, maybe I'll try and find another class or maybe I'll work out at home. But you know what? I'm gonna listen to my body. My body clearly needed the sleep more than it needed the workout, and I decided to just take a shower and start fresh. Made a cup of tea, and now I'm gonna start tackling my to-do list that I have for the rest of today. So welcome back to another weekly vlog. Thank you so much for stopping by, and here's to a really productive Saturday and a great week. Question for you. So I've been reading a lot in the new year, and that's probably the thing that has stuck the most, and I couldn't be happier. I'm so glad that I'm reading again. I love reading. There's so much value to it, both fiction and nonfiction, and it's been great. So far this year, I've been reading 2 books at a time. One is a fiction book that I read before I go to bed to just relax me and help me fall asleep, and I like reading fiction. Although right now I'm reading the Michelle Obama book, so it's not total fiction, but it's, it's fluffy. It's easy to read. I'm not trying to like take notes. And then in the morning during my reading time, I've been reading a nonfiction book where I actually am like taking notes or highlighting or trying to absorb the information that the book has. And that's been working fine, reading those 2 books. Then I started a 3rd book today, but I'm hoping to get through it quickly. I got through like 25% of it today in like an hour. So that one I'm not too concerned about. It's a book that I'm doing research on for a presentation that I'm giving. So I'm not too concerned about that one, tacking that on basically. I'm hoping to get it done before the end of the weekend. Maybe, that might be ambitious, but either way, but the end of the weekend, including Monday, because I don't work Monday. And then Tuesday morning when I start my morning routine and read my nonfiction book, that one will be done. But then I got another email today. So I rent books, ebooks from my library, and then they can get downloaded to my Kindle. And when I worked on my book list a couple of days ago, there were some ebooks that I was really excited about, or some books I was really excited about, that their ebook was on like back order. That's not the right term, but I needed to place a hold. So I went ahead and placed a hold on some of them. And I got an email yesterday that one of them was available. And you have 2 days to download the book after it becomes available. Otherwise, you get back in line. So I downloaded it to my Kindle, and I only have 3 weeks. And so part of me wants to start it. Like maybe tonight read that before bed instead of the Michelle Obama book, which I have like a hard copy of. So my question is, do you read more than one book at any given time? Is that something that you do? If so, how many do you think you can handle at any given time? How many is too many? Like four. Four might just be pushing it, Laken. I might need to wait. I don't know. I'm excited about this other book that I got though. Okay, I downloaded it because I had to. I don't need to start it right this second. I still want to know your answer to the question because I am still planning on reading at least 2 books at a time for the whole year. So is that something that you do? Do you have any thoughts on it? Like, is it bad? Is it good? Is it just, what are your thoughts? I'd love to know if you're an avid reader, how you feel about it. Hello.
We're in here.
We're here.
Charlie. Hi, pretty baby. How's it going, huh? Hi.
Surprise!
What?
Happy birthday! Happy almost birthday! It's almost your birthday!
I was like, surprise, you're all standing.
Surprise, we're all standing in the kitchen! An experience, a present opening experience.
I'm excited.
And the paper's really pretty.
I think I know what I love it.
Oh, so cute.
Oh my god, I really wanted this. I really wanted this. It's a pen holder.
Oh my god, that pops up! It's so cute!
I love it so much.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jen. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. A Monday that feels like a Sunday. It was so nice this weekend to have, like, I was very productive on Saturday, and then Sunday I hung out with my friends and just super guilt-free. We celebrated my friend Jen's birthday. We worked on our power sheets, and it was so nice because I knew that I had one more day to be productive and catch up on things before heading back to work. So I stayed up to watch the football game, which didn't turn out quite the way I would have wanted. Out of all 4 possible Super Bowl scenarios, this is definitely my least favorite combination. I just think it's going to be the least exciting of any of them, but oh well. So today I let myself sleep in a little bit, and then I tidied up the apartment from having everyone over yesterday, and I took a little bit of advice from some of the comments from last week's blog talking about whether you should stay in pajamas or get showered and get ready. And so I decided today that I would shower and get ready, but I still put on comfy clothes because I'm not going anywhere and I want to be in sweatpants, but I'm not wearing like what I slept in. So I feel like that's progress, and hopefully that'll make me feel a little bit more productive. It is freezing outside. I was going to go take a workout class today, but the wind chill is -15. So I'm not. And I like to sleep with the window open just a little bit because I get really hot when I sleep, and it just made the apartment freezing. I woke up this morning and was like, oh my God, it's so cold in here. So hopefully my apartment warms up soon. It's freezing right now, but I am gonna But I'm excited. I basically am going to spend the whole day on Plan with Laken stuff. I'm going to film, I'm going to edit, I'm going to work on my presentation for the Chicago Planner Conference, which I'm getting really excited about, both the weekend, the conference itself, and my presentation in particular. I'm thinking about maybe doing an abridged version of the talk that I'm giving at the Chicago Planner Conference for a YouTube video, but I haven't quite figured out how to finagle that yet, so we'll see. But here's to a productive and warm Monday/Sunday. So it is Tuesday. I just got done filming, which I kind of loved. I don't usually, oh, come on. No? You don't want to be a part of this? Oh no, she just wants to be in my lap. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. I actually loved filming in the morning. I don't normally do it because Sam is normally here, and I prefer to film when he's not here. And so I don't normally film in the morning, although it makes total sense for front-facing videos for me to just do them before work when I'm already like all done up. I hate on the weekends just like putting makeup on to film a video. But oh well, that's never gonna go away. It's just, I loved it. I loved filming this morning. And it only took me 30 minutes. I allotted an hour for it. So now I just got 30 minutes back in my day. So I am really excited. Like I don't know. I am a morning person. Like I have so much more energy in the morning, and filming after work, I do when I have to, but it is not my time period of choice. I much would rather just wait till the weekend, unless I can now do it in the morning. So I'm thinking, here's one of my thoughts. So most mornings, yeah, Sam is here. So I can either do it when Sam is here and just get over that, but then I have to ask him to be quiet, and he doesn't love that. This is why we need a 2-bedroom apartment, Sam, so that we can do these things at the same time. He has a networking meeting every Wednesday morning. It's like this network group that he's a part of, and they have weekly meetings Wednesday mornings at 7. So he usually leaves by like 6:30 on Wednesday mornings. So maybe that'll just be my filming day. Like if I want to film front-facing videos during the week, I'm going to do it Wednesday mornings and stop doing it after work. Because by the time I get home from work, I'm tired. And then, yes, my makeup and hair is done from work, but I mean, by 5:30, 6 o'clock, it's kind of run down. So I usually freshen it up, and I don't want to. I would rather just film it when it's fresh in the morning. So maybe that's my new plan. Charlie just left me. One more thing. If you see me later today, I'm not going to wear this dress so I got my Rent the Runway delivery last night, also at like 9:30 p.m. I was basically in bed. I mean, I was in bed, and the guy buzzed, and I was like, I'm glad it's here, but I'm kind of annoyed. Anyways, so I got my Rent the Runway delivery, and I tried everything on. One thing didn't really fit, which I knew was going to happen. I was just overly ambitious that I'd lost enough weight for that to fit. I carry my weight. Well, I carry my weight in a lot of places. The weight that I've gained since living in New York, I gained it in my arms. And so my arms just are larger. And so unless sleeves are stretchy, I can't really fit my arms into long sleeves. And there was one dress that I got that had long sleeves that the review said that it was pretty stiff and not very stretchy, and I should have known better. But I was like, oh, if I get it in the bigger size, it'll fit my arms. It didn't fit my arms, so that one I'm going to send back. But the other 3 are super cute. I need to decide what days this week I'm going to wear it. But this one in particular I really liked, and so I wore it for the video, but I'm not going to wear it to work today because I want to wear it on Thursday when I have an event. So I'm going to take it off and put something else on. I might also wear it on Saturday to the New York City Planner Addicts thing. So you just might see a lot of this dress. Okay. So somebody recently commented and asked to do a what's in my bag video. And if you really want to see that, let me know in the comments and I will take that into consideration. But I thought I would quickly show you what I'm about to leave for work with. So I have 2 of these Erin Condren bags. One of them has some extra gym clothes that I'm bringing for the gym at the office. I was working off of one outfit and I really think I just need 2. They do the laundry for you, but I need a second outfit. And then my lunchbox, which has all my lunch and all my snacks. And then I have a second Erin Condren bag that has my Rent the Runway bag that I need to drop off at UPS. And then I carry a backpack because it is just so much easier on the subway. So in this top pocket, I'll put whatever lipstick I'm wearing that day. And then I keep some chapstick. In this pocket, I'm taking my zip with me to work because I want to work on something. I have my Go Wild Made Designs bag that has some like makeup stuff if I ever need to touch up. This is if I need to touch up from the gym or if I'm going somewhere after work and I just want to freshen up. I have an umbrella. I have this mug I'm actually just taking back to the office. It needed a run through the dishwasher. And then, oh, if I can get it out, I have my little pill case from Vera Bradley that I use. I don't know if I've ever shown this before, but it has the days of the week on there, and I just printed out these stickers to cover it up, and I take carry medicine. And then I have some tissues, and then I have my normal glasses and my sunglasses, my Teamy cup, and then in here I have my tripod thingy for my phone. I have my planner, and then I have my personal laptop. I don't always take my personal laptop with me to work, but I have a lot of footage that I'm gonna try and upload to my computer from my phone while I am working today. So that's the gist of what's in my bag and what goes with me to work every day. Okay, not every day. Normal days, I don't need to take the Rent the Runway bag and extra gym clothes. I will just carry my lunchbox by itself and not put it in one of these Erin Condren bags. That's like normal, is the backpack and the lunchbox, but today I have some extra bags. Sometimes I think the enemy of productivity is sitting down on your couch. Hi, Charlie. I just got home, clearly, and all of the groceries are still in their bags. And I got 3 packages today. 2 are from Amazon. 1 is a new scale, finally. I'm excited to finally have a scale again. 1 is a bunch of new sheets and bedding that I need to deal with. I'd like to get that on before Sam comes home. And then that little white box, actually let's open that one because that one's kind of cool. So I was listening to, oh, ignore my nails. I need to repaint them. I was listening to a podcast. It's Amy Landino, her podcast Detail Therapy. And she was talking to an Olympic athlete, some track and field. I didn't know who he was, but he created this gum that is called Run Gum. And it is gum that has caffeine, and I have no idea what taurine is, and B vitamins. And it's supposed to give you a boost of energy. So kind of like having a cup of coffee or a cup of like strong tea, but it's in gum form. So I started with the sample pack, which allows you to try all the flavors. So each of these little packets has 2 tablets, and each tablet has 50 milligrams of caffeine. So I'm not sure. Let's see here. It says that 1 tablet is the same as like a soda, and 2 tablets is the same as like coffee or an energy drink. And then it has 2 of each flavor in like the sampler pack to try. And then this one is extra strength. Whew. What does that mean? Looks like each tablet is 100. Okay, so that's good to know. And then you can order them. You can get a subscription service. You can just order them individually, but I'm excited to try the different flavors and see which one I like and see if I really feel a difference. Now that I've been not drinking coffee, I think my tolerance to caffeine has decreased. So hopefully I will actually feel something on the days that I really do need a boost of energy. And I'm also thinking more either right before I go work out, like I've been working out at lunch, so either like at 11:30 right before I go work out, or as my like afternoon slump, not necessarily in the mornings. In the mornings, I'm going to stick with my tea. It came with this little card, but it doesn't really say anything helpful or productive. So that's it. I'm excited to try it. I will let y'all know what I think. I changed out my earmuffs. They're not quite as warm as the other ones, but they're more professional, I think. I had a guy that I work with make fun of those fluffy ones, the white fluffy ones. I love those. Stepping out for a quick afternoon errand, a bit of fresh air. Normally when I get books from the library, I get them digitally and then just download them to my Kindle and read them that way. They pretty much have any book you could ever want just digitally, but I want to read the new, it's not new actually, I just realized that it existed, the second Marie Kondo book. I've read the first one actually, I think 3 times at this point, and I do agree with a lot of the stuff she says, not all of it. Like there's just in a small space, it's really hard for me to do it all at once like she recommends you doing, but either way, I really want to read the second one. I've heard that has a lot of great visuals and that there's benefits to it. I don't know how long it's been out, but so because it's a lot of visuals and like step by step, I figured it would be better to have a hard copy instead of try and read it digitally, even though there was a digital option. And so normally the old me would have gone to Amazon, ordered it Prime, and had it delivered. But since I was already reading another book and I was like, you don't need this one right away, and B, trying to save and not spend and buy as many things, and C, trying to keep clutter out of my house, I thought, okay, well, then why don't you rent the actual book from the library, like the physical book? And if there's anything that like is super necessary that you need to keep in your life, you can either take a picture of it and save it in a folder on your phone, Or like just write it down, like copy it over. Like if there's a picture, just like try and duplicate it. Or, I mean, really, I'll just probably end up taking a picture of it on my phone. So I'm going to the library because when your hold is ready, so I put myself on the hold list and they give you 24 hours. So got the email last night, pretty much have to go today during work. It's like a 5 to 7 minute walk from my office, depending on how quickly I'm walking. You're just gonna have to deal with the fact that my face is red from my eyebrow wax. That is not what we're here to talk about. My Rent the Runway Unlimited delivery got here really late Monday night. So I tried all 4 things on Tuesday morning and one of them didn't fit yesterday morning. And then I dropped it off yesterday. There's one near my apartment, like on my way to the subway, but it wasn't open when I was headed to work. So I carried the thing to work, which you saw. And then I dropped it off at UPS at like 5:30 on my way to Trader Joe's. And I got an email this morning saying that it was received at the warehouse, which is in New Jersey. I get that it's not that far, but usually it takes at least 24 hours. And that I could order a new item. So I picked a new item. It's already here. It is already here. It was so fast. I mean, I know that I'm spoiled because I live in New York and it just has to get to Jersey. But if you live in a city with a Rent the Runway store, which they're in a lot of cities now, you can drop the things off at the store, which I have done before, but it almost takes me just as long to go out of my way to get to the store than it clearly does to take for things to get to New Jersey. But you can drop it off at the store and then you can immediately order new pieces. Like it logs it as arrived. So if you wear nice clothes every day and you are in between sizes or just trying to up your wardrobe a little bit, I could not recommend Rent the Runway Unlimited more. I included it in a favorites video if you want like that, and that was after only like 2 months and I was obsessed with it. So I'm even more obsessed with it now. And the new bedding came from Amazon, y'all, and it is so white. First off, it makes my old bedding look disgusting, even more disgusting because it's so white and it's so soft and oh, I just can't wait to crawl into it. And of course, I'm going to shower before I get into the freshly brand new made. I washed them first, obviously. Like I washed the new sheets before I put them on the bed. But of course, Sam is getting home from the airport at like 11 and he's not going to shower before he gets in them. But oh well, at least my side will be clean. Somebody else likes the new bed comforter sheets too. Oh, sweet kitty, that's your face. Oh, so cute. You're so cute. Hello, it is Thursday night. I had a very busy yet productive day at work, but I'm excited that it's basically Friday, especially because I'm headed to an event that I'm afraid is going to make me a little bit tired tomorrow. So the event that I'm going to, dinner, I don't know what to call it. So they're calling it a kickoff dinner. It's for the company that Sam works for, which is also the company I work for. I feel like I've tried to explain that before. I work in the corporate office and he works in the sales office. So the sales office, the New York one in particular, is having a kickoff to 2019 meeting dinner, something today. It's at this location I've never been to, but it seems like a place you rent out for weddings, not like a restaurant. And it feels like a wedding because I had to pick an entree. Like I had to pick between beef, chicken, salmon, or vegetarian. And I decided to go with salmon. I felt like that was the healthiest option. Chicken is healthy too, but it's easier to mess up chicken, I feel like, for a large group of people than it is salmon. And I thought the vegetarian option would just probably be like pasta. Normally I would have picked beef, but I thought picking salmon was healthier. However, the invite also said dancing. And I also assume there will be some sort of alcohol. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to drink or if I'm going to save my one day for later this weekend. It sort of depends. If it's just wine and beer, it'll be easy. I'll just say no. Like I'm having salmon. It's like I'm having steak and I want a glass of red wine. Like if it's wine and beer, I'll say no. If it is a full open bar, and like most of the time when our company does open bars, it's the good stuff, it's going to be really hard to say no. So we'll see. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to make a judgment call when I get there. See how I'm feeling, see how Sam's feeling. Let's see if we can capture the building. See that pretty gold building? Ah, that's our building. Well, it's my building. It's New York Live's building. He doesn't actually get to go work in that building, but it's really pretty. They got some new LED lights, so it's a lot more white gold than like true gold. I mean, it's gold, but the lights make it look more white gold than true gold. Anyways, I sat at the office and edited for a bit because I had some time to kill before the event started, and I finished editing tomorrow's video, and I'm just so excited about it, y'all. It is my January/February, however you want to look at it, update of the power sheets, like the end of January, beginning of February, and I don't know, I'm really excited about it. Not like it's the best video I've ever made, but just the concept of the power sheets and how they're working for me, and sharing it with you. It just means a lot, and I'm really excited about that. So if you haven't checked out that video, go check it out. I say tomorrow's video. By the time this vlog goes up, the video will be up. I feel like I'm gonna keep saying this until they sell out. It is not too late to get the power sheets if you're still interested. It's not. You still have time. There is nothing magical about January 1st. They have them at 25% off, so you can't even feel bad if you don't use the first 25% of the year. Like, if you take so long to do the prep work and then you don't start using the monthly sections until April, that's okay. Like, it's okay. So I'm gonna stop saying it eventually because, hey look, it's the Empire State Building. Like, maybe I should make this my thumbnail. Pause for the thumbnail. I feel like such tourist right now. Like, I think if I told people I lived here, they'd be like, no, you don't. Eventually, I'm gonna stop raving about power sheets. I mean, I probably won't. Like, I'm gonna keep uploading videos, but I'm gonna stop telling you to buy them because I don't want to come across like I'm advertising this product. I mean, I'm telling you about it because I love it genuinely, and you'll see it how much I love it in this video. I love this product, and I think it's worth it, and I don't think it's too late. I don't think it's too late for 2019. So that's it. I'm done. Moving on. It's time to go hang out with Sam's colleagues and make a judgment call on how I'm feeling about the alcohol.
Friendship is like rocks in the street, and though we don't see their effects in the moment, a lifetime of friendship makes each of us smooth and complete, the best of what we can be. So let us drink to friendship like those here tonight. Have a great evening. Have a great 2019, and may all your dreams come true. Here's the building of Dynasty.
Amen! Well, last night ended up being a ton of fun. After some speeches, and then they started serving dinner, and then they started playing awesome music, and everybody got up and danced. It was like a wedding, but I love to dance, and so does Sam. So we had so much fun just dancing, and I think I may have danced off the drinks. Probably not, but that's okay. I still had a lot of fun, and I mean, if I'm gonna pick one day to drink, let's have it be the day that I'm not paying for the drinks, right? So now I'm headed to work. I've got my suitcase for the New York City Planner Addicts event. Yes, I know it's in New York City. Yeah, I live in New York City, but it is all the way in Brooklyn. It actually is somewhat far from my house in terms of commuting, and since I'm speaking, the team at New York City Planner Addicts offered me a hotel for tonight and for tomorrow night. So I'm really excited about that, kind of a little mini staycation, and then I don't have to commute as long tomorrow or the next day. Doesn't mean I have to lug this suitcase to work, but that's all right. It's a small one because it's just a weekend. I am free. I have left work, and now I am waiting for an Uber to go to the hotel in Brooklyn for the New York City Planner Addicts event. I could take the subway, but with my suitcase in rush hour, it's not the most fun excursion. I did it to get down to work because it's a lot easier, but the walking to get to Brooklyn, and it would require a transfer, and so I'm just gonna Uber it. So I'm waiting for my Uber now. And then tonight there's sort of just like a casual get-together dinner with all of the speakers for the event, so I'll go down and hang out with them for a little bit. And then I'm hoping just to kind of get to bed early and rest a little bit. That way I am totally ready to go for tomorrow. But I'm excited to see everybody and make some new friends, and planner events are just, they're so much fun because everybody gets each other. Like, even though we all use different stickers and planners and tools and ways to plan our lives, we all just speak the same language. So I'm excited for this weekend.
Hey girls, they wanna have fun. Oh girls, they wanna have fun.
right, we are back up in our room. Sam actually came out to Brooklyn and is hanging out with me at the hotel and staying here for the night, for the weekend. Are you gonna stay the whole weekend?
Sure.
Sure. Tonight was fun. They had sort of just a very casual get together with pizza and drinks and someone homemade cupcakes that I did not try. I was good. I did not have a cupcake. But it was just fun. It was a lot of the speakers and the moderators of the group, and there was some impromptu karaoke. That was a little bit crazy. I had some clips of that, and there were more on Instagram of me. What did I go? Total Eclipse of the Heart. That's what I went up there and sang, but I didn't. I handed one my phone. I literally just ran up there. Somebody else picked the song and I joined them. So it was a lot of fun getting to hang out. I got to spend a lot of time with Amy Tangerine, who was just the sweetest. She is just so down to earth and genuine. And I feel like it was incredible. And we were talking about some of the brands that she's worked with and just about her memory keeping and her creative mindset. And I just got to ask her a lot of questions. It was really great. I flipped through literally every page of her last, I'm going to say this wrong, Hibanachi. I'm going to say it wrong. I don't know what the brand is called, but she has one that's basically almost a year old and she has memory kept almost every single day. It was just really cool to flip through. I asked her tons of questions. So it was an awesome night, but now I'm exhausted. I don't know if he's exhausted. I was about to say we're exhausted. I'm exhausted and I don't have to be up super early tomorrow. The event actually doesn't start until noon, but I am ready to just relax a little bit and go to bed. So this is going to be the end of this weekly vlog. Thank you so much for hanging out this week. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and weekly vlogs on Sundays. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. She's so cute. Oh, Charlie. Hey, you were supposed to be the cute background photo. Blah, rewind. That's the same thing, Laken. What is it called? For my rent, I can't even talk. For the Sam company. Grammar is not my strong suit.